welcome. My name is Tammy Schmidt. I am the curator of mammals. We have a very exciting day today, and we have a lot of fun guests here to just kind of talk to you about some new residents that we're welcoming and kind of spotlight some really hard work that's been done by our whole ABQ BioPark team. We've given our previously existing lion habitat that was home to Cosmo and Sarabi a nice facelift, some nice new green horticultural, beautiful mural that one of our really talented staff members did, wonderful new play structures, and just a great welcome that we could give to our new residents. We added a 1,400 square foot addition to the home, so they have nice inside bedrooms, they have a nice back area for privacy, and then of course the facelifted habitat that you see here. I'll give just a little sneak information that they're not out today, you may notice, and that's just giving the guy and gal a little respect of privacy and getting to know our area. It's going to be super fun for everyone, so I'll pass it on to our special guest to talk a little bit more about our fun new residents. Thank you.
Stay here.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know Tammy, but she is one of the super dedicated staff here at the BioPark. We have wonderful people. You know, we're an AZA accredited zoo, and that means a lot. And you don't get to be an AZA accredited zoo if you don't have really professionals. And so I know that the lions that we're going to talk about today are part of an endangered species. What's the word I'm looking for?
Species survival plan.
Species survival plan. So when you come down to the zoo with your family, and as the weather starts warming up, it's a fun place to be. It's one of the very special places, really, in America. That's why it's the #1 attraction in New Mexico. But be thinking about and talk to your kids about the science that goes on here and about the conservation efforts that go on here. And it's all the wonderful things to make sure that these species, many of them endangered, can survive long term. So Tammy, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for your passion. Look at her. She's just this is what passion looks like. So she's great. So the announcement today is that the lions are roaring back. You know, we've been 6 months at the BioPark without our lions. When Cosmo and Sarabi passed away, you know, Cosmo passed away first, and then Sarabi soon after. It's been 6 months. So right after that happened, the leadership and cultural services in the BioPark started looking around the country to see what we could do, to not just get more lions for us to see and enjoy and learn from, but to really help this species survival program. And so we found the new lions at the San Diego Zoo. So the 2 lions that you're going to come down and see at the BioPark came from San Diego Zoo. Their names are Ken and Dixie, and they were named after patrons at the zoo there, so that's how they got their names. And they got here yesterday. I think it was yesterday.
Early morning, yes.
Early morning yesterday. And they got here, it's no accident how they got here. I know that we had Pat and John, is it Keen? Or is it Neen? Neen? Mm-hmm. We're able to help cover the cost of bringing these animals to the Albuquerque BioPark, so we want to thank them. These are African lions, male and a female, brother and sister, I believe.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And so they're on loan, and what that means is they're here at the Albuquerque BioPark, but if for some reason, I guess, if Ken is needed for a breeding program, we might have to put out on loan, but I don't think we have any. We anticipate them being here for.
We anticipate being that they need to grow their big boy and girl pants a little bit, get a little maturity on them, certainly. But yeah, I see that we're going to have some fun watching them mature and grow.
These lions, so Ken and Dixie were born in December of 2013, so they're about 2.5. What does that put them as far as, are they adolescents? Are they babies?
I would say troublesome teenagers with some angst.
Is that right?
That's what I'm anticipating anyway.
All right. So this will be exciting. So as the weather starts to warm up, we want to invite everybody down to the BioPark, certainly, to see this new exhibit with our new lions. But come down and see a lot of great things that are happening here. This is an exciting time for the BioPark. The citizens of Albuquerque passed the tax. We are putting together the team right now that will start implementing those resources when they get here. Some exciting things happening. A couple people I want to thank. Eric Pfeiffer is the artist that painted this mural behind us, and Eric is a BioPark employee, and you think about the artistic ability there, that is absolutely fantastic. I want to thank the New Mexico BioPark Society. They are such great leaders. They do so many things for the BioPark to make sure that it's a wonderful place to learn, to enjoy, to do science, to make sure that we're doing our part from a conservation standpoint. So once again, an exciting day. Tammy, thank you so much. Thanks to everybody. We just want to make sure everybody gets a chance to come down. The lions are here. They will take, how long do you think it'll take them to get acclimated and be where folks
You know what? They're taking baby steps now, so we're hoping to give them a little more privacy, a little more quiet time through the weekend, and then we're hoping we can have everybody come and meet them in the new week. Certainly, Ken is a little more, let me go see what the challenges of the day are going to be, and Dixie's like, you go see what's out there.
Okay.
So we're letting them just kind of ease into everything. It's everything is so new for them, and they're young.
Well, thanks, and congratulations.
Thank
and
you.
We're very,
It's very
excited.
exciting.
Why don't we open it up if you have any? I don't know why I'm doing the interview up here, but I'm excited as everybody. Right? Anybody have questions?
Tammy, can you tell us a little more about them, their age, what we might expect when we do get to see them?
Okay, well, they are 2.5. They were born on 6 December of 2014. So they are kind of pre-teen, teen in the lion world. They mature fast. On the plains of Africa, they got to grow up, get that good mom's milk, and move on and start surviving on the plains. So they're doing that. They're right on chart with where they should be. He has a little Ken has a little mane of peach fuzz here, but some amazingly gorgeous dark secondary kind of mane behind that. Nice dark elbows. He's going to be very kind of contrasting with Cosmo, who is a little bit lighter. He's actually featured on one of our amazing graphics today. In the lion families, the ladies are the ones kind of in charge doing the hunting, and the male's job is to walk the land and kind of make sure everything is going good with the family. So for me, it's going to be, he's going to fill out his mane. He's going to get a little more maturity to him. She's going to get more confident as she goes. She's very bonded to him. So we're kind of lucky to have a brother and sister that actually got to stay together. In the wild, they would separate. Males would emigrate off to find their own way. So we're lucky that they get to gather a little bit more maturity. So that'll be a fun time. And it'll be fun to kind of see them explore the new area. They were in a different habitat at San Diego Zoo. They took excellent care of them, but they were ready to come and move on to a new place, I think. So we're excited.
Lions live to be about 20.
Yeah.
So the fact, now is it 14 or 13 they were born? I thought it was 13 for some reason.
They're 2.5. So what's this year? 16. So 13.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Math is
So
wrong.
they've got a long, nice life ahead of them.
They
and,
do.
And they're young.
They do.
And
And
so
we have an amazing veterinary staff. Most AZA zoos have this wonderful foundation of veterinary care. Just like us, if there's a sore tooth or a hangnail, we've got someone here 24/7 that can take care of them. So we increase their longevity because in the wild, as the mayor was talking about, they are in trouble in the wild. Though they're not listed as endangered yet, their conservation status will change because our charismatic megavertebrates really across the world are in trouble, and so it is important for us to be part of the SSP programming.
I
Yeah.
think you're looking for volunteers to clip toenails. Is that right? To clip the toenails for a lion? Is
If
that-
you bring me chocolate, I will not volunteer you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, Tammy, what was some of the challenges you had getting the habitat ready for the lions and also working with San Diego Zoo to actually get the lions here?
You know what? I don't know that we had really any major challenges. We always have weather that gets in the way. We have cement that needs to be chipped away in the habitat because we made room for one of the new play rest areas. It's just a matter of getting everything done, and we knew what our timetable was. So for me, the challenges are just making sure everything goes according to plan. I'm certain that we would love to have had them out today, but they're telling us what they need. So quiet time is what we need. So really, it's not anything we didn't anticipate. Because we're an AZA family, really we're a global group. We work with zoos all across the world, really. And we have the paperwork. We have professionals that travel and bring the animals. We have wonderful donors and docents and volunteers who work with us on education, our signs, and getting them here even. So for me, and I think for our whole staff, we were pretty pleased with how everything went, and we anticipated. We drill. We drill for emergencies here. We drill for that kind of stuff too because we try to talk out every angle. So for me, I don't think there was anything that was not achievable if there were small challenges thrown up at us.
We're pretty blessed to get to see them sort of grow up here.
Oh, so much. It's going to be so fun to see the maturity that they fit on their personalities as they go, for sure.
Hey, Dan had a question.
How long do you anticipate them being here? You mentioned watching them grow up. Will they be when they're adults?
Well, because they are growing fast as lions do, we will see them mature and grow. When we were working with the SSP, it's sort of like a Match.com, if I can really simplify it. There's a lot of science behind it, but if I simplify it down to Match.com, it is going to be about their genetics, who they're going to work best with we actually have something called MetRx that actually matches our animals genetically. So if Ken is needed for a female and neither one of them are represented well, we'll bring those together. But that's not going to be tomorrow. That's probably not even going to be in the next couple years. We try very hard as an SSP community and as a zoo community to not put that added pressure of moving too much. So we are going to see these guys grow. I'm certain we're going to have them for, I don't want to say never, but certainly we want to work together. So it could be any time, I guess, that they give us a heads up, but it'll be, I would anticipate, several years.
How big are they right now, like size-wise, pounds? Do you have that?
Oh, let's see. The male, of course, is a little bigger. His head alone's probably more than his whole body. But I want to say, was it 180 kilograms for him? And I want to say closer to about 100-ish for her. And we gauge their age, the season, and how they're doing body condition scoring wise. So we will potentially up their diet and move. Because they're young, we'll probably be increasing their diet soon because they'll be very active in their habitat here, different environment, and their hormones and their everything is just going 1,000 miles a minute. So we'll keep up with that until they come to a satiation point.